How to have a quiet mind. Hello, this is Chris speaking. Wake up with a video about how to have a quiet mind. You probably know this feeling. Sometimes you have a quiet mind and sometimes you don't have a quiet mind. And when you don't have a quiet mind and thoughts are racing and the inner critic is active and the thing just doesn't stop babbling and bickering, you wish you had a quiet mind. And you hear videos from people who say that it is possible to have a quiet mind. And I agree, it's possible to have a quiet mind. Now let's have a look what's standing in the way. Because as you have probably found out already, you cannot just decide, mind, please be quiet now, and then it shuts up. No, unfortunately it doesn't work that way. It's not that easy. First of all, we have to find the root cause. Why is the mind not quiet? If it's possible, why is it not quiet? Why is it babbling? Why is it talking? Why is it criticizing, evaluating, judging, and so on? The reason why the mind doesn't shut up is because there are unresolved issues. As long as you don't resolve these issues, they will make themselves heard. They will crave attention, and they will say in different ways, by physical pain, emotional pain, or an overactive mind, here, please listen to me, I need to tell you something. And then you have two choices. Basically, listen to it or don't listen to it. If you don't listen to it, it will go on. And if you do listen to it, you may have the possibility to let these issues go. And then your life will become easier and easier with less pain and less talking in your head. But first you have to summon the courage to look at your issues. Look at your issues, that would also be nice. Or strange, to look at your issues. To really go deep into them and experience them and accept them. And then letting go can happen. But you cannot order your mind to let go. Nor can you solve these issues by ignoring or suppressing them. And when I said in previous videos, don't take these things seriously, I didn't mean ignore them. I meant don't identify with them. It's not you, they're parts of you. They're parts of you who want to be reintegrated into the whole. You want to come back into the fold, into the herd. Your personality wants to be whole, but it's probably not. If your mind is racing, it's not whole. They're parts separated. And these separated parts can create trouble. And this trouble will only stop by accepting and feeling deeply into it, getting to know it and reconnecting to it. The probability that you have parts of yourself who are somehow traumatized from a very, very uncomfortable situation in your childhood or even later is very high. And you can choose to look at these things, or you can choose to ignore them. And ignoring them usually doesn't work really well. And it can even lead to sickness and disease. You cannot go with the flow by force. It's the opposite. It's not your force. It's going with the universal force. It's trusting the universal force and flow. But trust is the main theme here. Trust whom? Now, there are parts of yourself who don't trust yourself. So you're basically working against yourself all the time. An internal war of some parts against other parts. So you have to get this trust back. And to get this trust back, the trust into the universe, into the divine, into the flow, You first have to trust yourself again, and this you can reach in reconciling with your suppressed parts, with the skeletons in your closets. Everything else is called spiritual bypassing, and that won't lead anywhere, except into more new illusions. Then the mind will say to itself, oh, I'm so spiritual, I'm so advanced. What does it even mean to be spiritual or advanced? Yeah? This is just another ego trap, another pride trap. To be spiritual means to be connected to your soul, to your intuition, to a higher spirit, so to say, yeah? To the universe, to the divine, whatever you call it. And to be able to do that, you need to be honest first, honest with yourself, and let go of stuff that keeps you identified. And to do that, you have to reconnect with the parts in you that you don't like, that you don't trust, that you fear, that you want to get rid of. So have fun reconnecting, have fun reintegrating, and then afterwards you can have fun letting go and surrendering. Thank you for listening and watching. Thank you for joining me on Facebook or Patreon. Thank you for liking and subscribing and hitting the bell button. See you soon.